You guys have already seen the video on the city council meeting by now, so you guys know that the huge dude in the peach shirt that spoke first, that jackass, he thinks that he's really got like this case that he's building on me or something. So he just pulled up like 3 different times during this process and like recorded me and recorded my friend. And you gave me the wrong one. I just don't understand, man. I went ahead and put in the new knock sensor and torqued that to 15 foot-pounds. Now I'm going to take this other one and stick it in the back here and torque that one to 15 foot-pounds. So I went ahead and put in this new harness. Where these pop in to this cover right here, I RTV'd around those as well. So this should be completely sealed now. See that little bit of RTV right there? And then now I'm just going to go ahead and drop the intake back in. All right, I got a new caliper. Shout out to Advanced Auto. I used a commercial account and got this for 40 bucks with the core that I took off the truck. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this back to Amazon to get my 65 bucks back. Let's throw this on the truck now, get it bled, and then go get a trailer. That's like the one good thing about having an American vehicle. You can actually get the stuff like at the parts store. It doesn't usually happen. All right, so we replaced that caliper. Then we went and picked up the trailer. We're going to go over to Advanced now. We're gonna grab another brake caliper because this one is seizing up. So yeah, we need to do something about that. So let's go get another brake caliper. This is unbelievable. All right, we got the new caliper here. You ready to go put it on and then make this trip?
Tiny mechanic, you ready?
No, Tiny Mechanic's going home, isn't she?
No, she's got to do a brake job.
You gonna do a brake job? You wanna go home or you wanna do a brake job? I think I know what that means. All right, I messaged the guy that we're going to get the Cressida from and he said we're all good. So time to replace this other caliper and hope nothing else goes wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and get some agua on there, cool this all down. These are probably gonna be warped, but we'll make it work for today's trip.
Dude, I can feel the heat.
You gave me the wrong one.
That's a big L, isn't it?
I just don't understand, man. All right, so I got the caliper on. Thanks to Zach for helping me bleed it. And I went ahead and put the new spark lead on here too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road, finally.
We don't need a blanket.
We're gonna be there at like 11:30. Hop in here real quick and give you guys a brief synopsis on what happened here. So I ordered a front caliper for the Suburban right off Amazon. And I waited all day for it to show up. Like Amazon took extra long to show up, right? Then I got the caliper. I brought it all the way up here, which you guys just saw. And it was the wrong one. So I had to go over to Advanced Auto and I had to take the core that I had just taken off the truck and I had to, take it over there. And I got another caliper and then I put it on, right? Then we went and we got the trailer, right? And when we were getting the trailer, then the passenger side caliper seized up, right? So I stopped at the Advance on Malabar on the way back to my shop and I grabbed the caliper, right? Stupid me, because I didn't open the box and make sure it was the right one, because it literally was not the right one. It was the left, right, which is wrong. And, I got here. And then Zach, shout out to Zach, he ran back over to AutoZone, and he got me another one, right? And then while he was getting that one, I was messing around with the coil packs up here, and I broke a spark lead. So then he had to buy a full 8-pack of spark leads, as well as the caliper, which cost me like $200. Fantastic stuff. Either way, I got the caliper put on and we got on the road. I think with all those signals that it'd probably just be a good idea to scrap the idea to go get the Cressida and then save it for the next day. But like the next day I have a bunch of stuff to do as well with the truck, so I have to go, you know what I mean? So I'm not taking the signals from the universe not to do it. I'm sending it. Whatever. This has been quite the adventure today.
Brake cleaner and it'll turn on for a second, but
so how do you turn it on again? Which wire? That red one?
Yep.
Okay.
I was hooking it all the way to the starter back here.
Okay, and that just
not hooked up no more.
That just shows you that it turns over, right?
Yep.
All right, so we got to figure out the wiring on this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. This is all very random, but I needed to get the 2J out of my buddy's shop, right? And this is a good deal, so. What are you doing? You saying bye to the Cressida? It's a very nice kitty cat. You want to come home with me? No, I'm just kidding. I would. You're very nice.
is round.
You're over there,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, on the fender. That's positive.
Negative, positive.
Let me know when you put power to it. You could run the jumper cables from the bat. Oh, never mind. There you go. We'll stop it right before and make sure that the ramps are lined up. Alright, well that was unexpected, but now we got a Cressida, and the Suburban towed it out here with 0 issues. So that's a big W in my book. So let's get this thing back to Palm Bay. It's about an hour and 20-minute drive. I'll probably honestly just sleep at the shop so I can unload it in the morning and get this trailer home, and then I have a big day tomorrow too, so I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we got the Cressida here. I don't know what year it is, but it looks like a late model Cressida. Let me see what the badge is in the front. I think it's got to be a 90s one. Yeah, so it's got the Toyota grill, so that's a good indication that it's a later model one. But this thing, I don't know what the plan is with it yet. It doesn't have rust in the areas that would make it super concerning. It does have a little bit here, which usually means that there's more under there, but there's no rust on this upper splash panel, and these lower rockers in the back aren't too bad either. And then I guess there isn't any rust on the inside of these doors either, which is a very common area as well. I don't know, it's got the engine, it's got a complete interior, but the thing is that the interior pieces that are in here are the ones that I'm missing from the car that I have at the shop. Not the blue one, but the other white one. So it's gonna be really hard for me not to try to snag those pieces no matter what I do with this car. So for $100, I also got like 2 turbo setups for a 7M. I probably won't use this stuff. I'm probably just gonna sell it, but honestly, this stuff's worth some money, so we'll see what's worth it, what's not. I don't know how much time I'm gonna waste on 7Ms. I have my stock Cressida one, and I don't know. I don't really want to like divulge into getting into 7Ms. It's expensive, and with the money spent on 7Ms comes heartbreak, and I don't think I want to deal with that. 1Js and 2Js are much sturdier, and you won't face the kind of problems that you have with the 7M. And I know that I have said opposite things before, but honestly, there's a reason why they moved away from using those engines, and then they used everything that they learned from the 7M to put into the 1J and then the 2J. So, you know, I like my stock one. It runs good. But probably just gonna, you know, not do anything with this stuff. Alright, it's 3 a.m. and we made it back safely. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun.
I had a blast.
He had a blast.
I'm not supposed to swear.
Yeah. He did a swear.
I'm new to YouTube.
Everybody does it. It makes it difficult to edit. Anyways, the Suburban, it did amazing. This thing cranked at 80, 85 miles an hour the whole way back with no issues at all. So, very proud of this truck. Go ahead and give you guys the old YouTube transition, and we're back. So it's like noon, 11:30. Came back up here, got a nice sleep. I was a little bit worried about the trailer being here overnight, but I took all the important stuff out of the box in the front, so glad nobody took the battery, glad nobody took the winch. Anyways, time to figure out what to do with this car. So I've got the doors open right now because it's a little stinky inside. It's been sitting in a backyard for who knows how long, and there's silicone on the sunroof, so it probably has a little bit of a water leak. That's all right though. It's a what, 1992 Cressida, 1991 Cressida. So yeah, I'm just gonna put some air in these front tires and get it off the trailer. I'm not sure if I should wait for somebody else to get here or not, but worst case, it'll just roll back behind the trailer and then we can push it when I have another set of hands. Perfect. That worked really well. surprisingly wasn't too hard to push. I'm out of breath, but it rolled pretty well. I just turned the wheel and pushed it. Good stuff. I'm buying this Bridgeport right here. We're taking the trailer to the house, and then Jack's gonna unload it with his skid steer. There's Mr. Suitor with the skiddy. Time to take off the Bridgeport. You guys will never believe how many neighbors have driven by in the last like 40 minutes very angry because they think I'm also getting this giant drill press on here, but I'm not. But I mean, if you were gonna make assumptions and assume I was getting it, I could see how you would be like, that's really extra, but I'm not getting it. But once again, we live in a neighborhood where people would like to make their own speculations and conclusions rather than just asking a question. Anyways, one of my neighbors did pull up and tell me all about how awesome, you know, Bridgeports are and how he owned one. And then we talked all about how the neighbors down in the cul-de-sac cause him problems, so he's moving out of the neighborhood. So at least it's good to know I'm not the only one that gets, you know, harassed. We got the Bridgeport loaded over onto the concrete slab over there. And you guys have already seen the video on the city council meeting by now. So you guys know that the huge dude in the peach shirt that spoke first, that jackass, he thinks that he's really got like this case that he's building on me or something. So he just pulled up like 3 different times during this process and like recorded me and recorded my friend. And oh God, this is exciting. Anyways, I'm gonna take this machine back to Merritt Island now with the owner of the trailer and the person, and he's the guy who I also bought the Bridgeport off of. So let's catch up with you guys back at the shop. All right, what do you got here? Holy, it's a Model T?
31 Model A.
Model A.
Bare metal.
This is insane. Bare metal?
Bare metal.
How long have you had this?
About going on 13 years.
This is insane. Have you done all this work?
Yep.
Did you get it engine out? Like stripped?
It's got a 03 Mustang Mach 1 motor on it.
Okay. That's really cool. You drive it?
Sparingly.
Sparingly.
Not enough.
This is really cool, dude. He's gonna hold on to it forever?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool, man. This is crazy. Back when like metalwork was actually like cool and unique and there was character. Lead brazing?
Yep.
That's really cool. I see videos of guys doing that all the time, like where they put the roof skins on a lot of the Japanese cars. They have the braze line, and yeah, it's cool seeing people like put the lead in there and then like mush it in. This thing's really cool. How's the interior? Oh, mint. Dude, this is sick. What's it, a 4-speed?
It's 5-speed.
5-speed? That's really cool. All right, let's go see what Peck is up to. He's in the backyard waiting for me. We're cleaning up right now because the shop's getting built tomorrow. Oh, God. Peck just moved in.
Peck got a new house. Hello.
You got something to show me?
Yeah.
He's got something to show me. Yo, it would be so normal if this was just like one of your regular accessories. Like if every time you needed to like light something up, you just...
Hey, I tell you for a fact, ain't nobody stealing my lighter now. Ain't nobody stealing my lighter.
Yeah, try to pick that thing.
Yeah, pick my lighter now, boys. All right, if it's a whole jacket, boy.
The best male. Look at this beautiful new harness. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't even begin to explain to you guys how awesome this is.